Where there is a challenge, there is an opportunity. Wow. Someone once said, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. If right, that means the approach many spouse take toward overcoming their language barrier is downright crazy. They double down on their own love language, trying over and over again to break through to their spouse in the only way they know. In other words, they work harder instead of smarter. In other words, they work harder instead of smarter. They put the onus on their spouse to translate their actions into the language that the spouse can understand. It doesn't matter that your heart is in the right place, or that you are trying as hard as you possibly can, or that other women would feel lucky to have a husband like you. You will not be able to fill your wife's love tank without using her primary love language. Let me repeat it again, okay? You will not be able to fill your wife's love tank without using her primary love languages. The way to build a thriving, exciting, unpredictable, awe-inspiring, life-changing relationship with your wife is to master her primary love language. Relationship with your wife is to master her prime love language, to embrace the challenge of becoming bilingual. Oh yes. The good news is that the process isn't nearly as challenging as learning an actual language. So it's easier, right? You don't have to worry about conjugating verbs or using the proper tense. The challenge of becoming fluent in another love language might be better compared to the perfecting a golf swing. If you have ever taken lessons from a pro, you know the first step is to unlearn. Unlearning. Yes, the word unlearning. Unlearn all bad habits you've developed over the 10 years or over the years. Yes. In many cases, that involves starting from scratch. The process is awkward at first. Things just don't feel right. They feel unnatural. Little by little, tough. Little by little, though, that starts to change. With enough repetition, you start to see positive results, because you have to repeat many things so that you relight your neural circuit, especially in the cerebellum, small brain. The same goes for learning a new love language. Wow, what an analogy! If you are an act of service guy, you are probably not going to feel comfortable giving quality time to your wife. Not at first, at least. Your initial efforts likely will feel unnatural and forced. But with the right attitude, and with the tips and strategies outlined in the pages that follow, you will master a second love language. You will fill your wife's love tank and keep it topped off. You will make her feel uniquely and spectacularly loved. You will experience what it's like to be on the top of your game, not just as a loving husband to your wife, but also as a role model to your children, to other young people who don't see that kind of behavior modeled in their own families, to other husbands who are looking for answers. To become bilingual in a language of love is to make a difference in the other people's lives. Wow. To become a bilingual in the language of love is to make a difference in other people's lives. Wow. So please look at the diagram. Equipped for success. Short memory. Not everything you try is going to work. In fact, your learning curve may be pretty steep. keep in mind that whether failure happened yesterday stays there. Keep in mind that whatever failure happened yesterday stays there. Today is a new day. Yeah. Creativity. No idea is too off the wall or unconventional if it makes your wife feel truly loved. Thinking outside the box is highly encouraged. Wow. Listening to good advice. Don't miss opportunities to pick the brains of the people whose relationships you admire. Press your role models for their secrets. See if there are any that will work for you and your wife. Vision. The ability to spot a new opportunity to show love to your wife and to recognize whether old strategies are working is the key to becoming a bilingual. Yo. Endurance. Yo. Mastering a new love language is a marathon, not a sprint. You'll get tired, discouraged, and frustrated along the way. Press on, and when you think you've got the language mastered, keep going, keep learning, keep trying new things, keep finding new ways to make your wife feel loved. Wow. Prayer. You may not be a religious man, but when it comes to your relationship with your wife, you need all the help you can get. Don't be afraid to ask God for wisdom in how to effectively meet your wife's need for love. Wow. Firm stance. Nothing is more important than your relationship with your wife. Protecting and perfecting that relationship is job one. Hold tight to that mindset and you'll set yourself up nicely for eventual success. Yay!
the kiki or denim hajda o get the o tamana o cha Chanti chumure chanti ngamure ngani rawa ne pe tu ko keso